It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all...
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down but able to... That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard.
60 Vikings. Hurry, hurry.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Colts have 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play. Not just in...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down now, Monk, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Go, Reed, go! Free! Hey, smash!
They're going to look to throw. Passed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Harris will start the drive out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Colt defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cougar 19! Hey, smash Broncos! Go check, ready, go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. Touchdown! Alec Pierce with touchdown number 12 on the year. Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. see just one play resulting in the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone.
Down the numbers. There he goes. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. A breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pickett now from the gun here. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Pickett back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Let go.
Here's the option. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18 Cardinal, 860 Maverick, 60 Maverick, come 19. 3 Lions, go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gravity Lions. Check. Hurt. Check smash. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Check, Panther.
They'll try and sneak it here. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. It'll be a pickup at 4, and the Colts are going to have a first.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes we even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. It's about inches. Just go get it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
7 Pirates.
They'll set up a throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts have taken the lead. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. That's a 27-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, Cook. And this is going to be a Colts first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Again, it's Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Smash! Smash!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Pickett right back to the air again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Pickett to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Finds Pickens out right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin just up the road right here in Florida. An AFC South matchup between Tennessee and Jacksonville. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one, all tied. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out. Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start. Be a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
60 Bison, 60.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And way up past the 35 before it's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle they go. Monk, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Check that, street. Check, Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darnell Washington, 60. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Pickens going in motion left. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, but now here's Pickett on play action. Shaquille Leonard collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they regrouped defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
fielded at the 20. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And got his man complete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will waive. Let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the work. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. He also drained clock, too, with the drive.
They'll throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one to Pittman. And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Monk, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Monk, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Monk. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Monk. Room here to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Touchdown, Colts! Albert Okwuegbunam. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Now Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed.
Ready up! Alert! Alert! Ready! Go!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the middle they go. Monk only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1 in their final record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.